India rejected Organization of Islamic Cooperation comments over controversial remarks against Prophet Muhammad made by BJP functionaries, asserting that New Delhi accords the highest respect to all religions. MEA spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said that OIC's comments were unwarranted and narrow-minded. India also slammed Pakistan Prime Minister. MEA spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said that absurdity of a serial violator of minority rights commenting on the treatment of minorities is another nation is not lost on anyone. He added, and I quote, "The world has been a witness to the systemic persecution of minorities, including Hindus, Sikhs, Christians by Pakistan." Congress leader and Maharashtra Minister Nitin RAUT blamed Delhi for the rise in COVID cases in Nagpur. He said that the number of COVID cases are increasing in Nagpur because of passengers travelling to from national capital.
नागपुर शहर में जो कोरोना बढ़ रहा है उसका मेन रीज़न जो है वो दिल्ली से आने वाले जितने प्रवासी हैं वो प्रवासियों के वजह से यहाँ पर फ़र्क पड़ रहा है। जो केसेस आज 35 केसेस हमने जो ट्रेस किए हैं उसमें मैक्सिमम दिल्ली से आने वाली केसेस हमको मिली है, इसलिए मुझे ऐसा लग रहा कि एयरपोर्ट पर ही हम उनका ट्रेसिंग करें, ऐसी सूचनाएं दी। साथ में शहर में और ग्रामीण इलाकों में भी हमने टेस्टिंग के लिए ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा कोशिश करनी चाहिए, ऐसे मैंने सूचनाएं प्रशासन को कर दी है।
Update on the MOOSEWALA'S killing. Moga police detained another accused, Ravinder Kala, from Fatehbad, Haryana, in connection with the murder. He has been called for questioning. More details have emerged in Moosewala murder investigation. Another CCTV of Moosewala from outside his residence has surfaced of him meeting his fans who are suspected to be killers who killed Moosewala. Congress leader Sachin Pilot met Sidhu Moosewala's family days after Moosewala was killed in cold blood.
हमारे देश का ये माथा है, इसकी मिट्टी में वीरता है और पंजाब के लोगों ने बहुत लंबे समय तक आतंक के साए में जीवन काटा है। किसी भी कीमत पर हम नहीं चाहते कि वो परिस्थिति वापस यहाँ दोबारा पैदा हो, लेकिन जो घटना घटी बहुत चौंकाने वाली है, बहुत निंदनीय है और भयानक। इस घटना को अंजाम देने वाले लोगों पर सख्त से सख्त कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए। एक उदाहरण बनना चाहिए कि इस तरह खुलेआम लोगों को मारकर कोई बच नहीं सकता।
Now, Congress MP Rahul Gandhi will visit Moosa village in Mansa, Punjab tomorrow to meet the family of late singer and party leader Sidhu Moosewala. BJP leader and former MLA Baldev Raj Sharma made a controversial statement terming the recent civilian killings in Kashmir as small incidents. He said that the attacks being carried out in Kashmir were not major terror attacks as they did not involve any heavy weapons.
छिटपुट घटना का मतलब ये है कि जिस इलेक्ट्रिक किलिंग तो छिटपुट की तरह से हो रही है ना। कोई आदमी अगर घर से जाके तमाचा लेके कोई पिस्तौल लेके जाके गन फायर किसी के ऊपर जाके कर देगा तो वो उग्रवाद की बड़ी घटना तो आप नहीं कह सकते कि 47 लेके कोई आया, ग्रेनेड लेके कोई आया, आर्मी पे किसी ने हमला किया, ऐसी बात नहीं है। और मैं आपको दावे के साथ कहता हूँ कि आने वाले वक्त में इन सब चीज़ों पर कंट्रोल।
Now, PFI staged a massive protest against the Kerala government marching towards Chief Minister Vijayan's residence in relation to the freezing of its bank accounts by the Enforcement Directorate and the crackdown on PFI by the state police. OAC launched a scathing attack on BJP over suspended leader Nupur Sharma over a controversial communal comments, asking why did BJP leaders have to wait for so long?
BJP ये इनके हरकतों से बीजेपी डेलिबरेटली अपने लोगों को बोलती है जाकर गाली दो, हेट की जो स्पीचेस हैं वो करते रहो, नफरत पैदा करो मुसलमानों के ताल्लुक से देश में। और जब मामला गर्म हो जाता है बीजेपी फौरन बोलती है नहीं 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 हम तो माफी चाहते हैं, इनको हटा दिया हमने। क्या सस्पेंशन कोई वजह, अरेस्ट क्यों नहीं किया जाता आपके स्पोक्स पर्सन को?
Prime Minister Modi inaugurated the iconic week celebrations of the Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Corporate Affairs at Vigyan Bhavan in the national capital. The iconic week is being celebrated as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav from 6th of June till the 11th of June. Speaking at the iconic week celebrations, Prime Minister Modi said that Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav was not just a celebration of 75 years, but a moment to celebrate, fulfill, pump new vigor into the dreams for an independent India seen by the leaders of India's freedom and go ahead with new resolutions.
आजादी के हमारे नायक नायिकाओं ने आजाद भारत के लिए जो सपने देखे थे, उन सपनों को सेलिब्रेट करना, उन सपनों को परिपूर्ण करना, उन सपनों में एक नया सामर्थ्य भरना और नए संकल्प लेकर के आगे बढ़ने का ये पल है.
Now, Prime Minister Modi said that the nation has suffered a lot due to previous government-centric governance. He said that today, India in the 21st century has moved forward with people-centric governance, adding that his party's highest priority is to reach to the masses.
आजादी के 7 दशक बाद ये जो इतना बड़ा परिवर्तन आया है, उसके केंद्र में पीपल सेंट्रिक गवर्नेंस है, गुड गवर्नेंस का लगातार प्रयास है.
Talking about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan scheme, the Prime Minister said that it gave an opportunity to the poor to live with dignity, providing them facilities like Pakka House, electricity, gas, water supply, among others. The Prime Minister also said that the scheme of free ration during the COVID period has helped more than 80 crore people across the country.
स्वच्छ भारत अभियान ने गरीब को सम्मान से जीने का अवसर दिया. पक्के घर, बिजली, गैस, पानी, मुफ्त इलाज जैसी सुविधाओं ने हमारे गरीब की गरिमा बढ़ाई, हमारे नागरिकों के आत्मविश्वास में एक नई ऊर्जा भर दी और साथ-साथ सुविधा भी बढ़ाई.
Launching the national portal for credit-linked government schemes, Jan Samarth portal, the Prime Minister said that the portal ensures end-to-end coverage of all linked schemes.
अब भारत सरकार की सभी क्रेडिट लिंक स्कीम्स अलग-अलग माइक्रो साइटों पर नहीं बल्कि एक ही जगह पर उपलब्ध होगी. ये जन समर्थ पोर्टल छात्रों का, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स का, व्यापारियों, कारोबारियों का, किसानों का जीवन तो आसान बनाएगी ही, उन्हें अपने सपने पूरे करने में भी मदद करेगा.
Prime Minister also released a special series of coins for visually impaired people. He said that the new series of coins will remind people of the goal of Amrit Kal and motivate people to work towards the development of the country.
ये नए सिक्के देश के लोगों को निरंतर अमृत काल के लक्ष्य याद दिलाएंगे, उन्हें राष्ट्र के विकास में योगदान के लिए प्रेरित करेंगे.
A man hit a biker with his four-wheeler following a heated verbal exchange with the biker group near Arjangarh metro station in the national capital. The police has said that they've taken cognizance of the matter and have registered an attempt to murder case. Rescue operations in Uttarkashi bus accident have concluded with a total of 26 people who have been confirmed dead. The bus was carrying pilgrims from Panna district in Madhya Pradesh when it fell into a gorge near Damta in Uttarkashi district of Uttarakhand, prompting rescue operations by the State Disaster Response Force. Getting in visuals of Amritsar Khalsa College murder case, Republic has accessed the CCTV of this murder in which one can see Lovepreet, who was shot dead in the over a minute clip. The entire incident has been captured. Police have arrested 2 accused in this case. Delhi High Court vacation bench denied listing of the petition challenging the ASI's order to stop the offering of NAMAZ at mosques at QUTUB MINAR. And in more news coming in, the Enforcement Directorate conducted searches at the residence of Delhi Health and Home Minister Satyendra Jain in connection with Hawala transactions related to Kolkata-based company following his arrest. Now, the raids began this morning at 7 a.m. Satyendra Jain, remember, is in custody of ED till 9th of June. Members of the Hindu community staged massive protest in Jammu after a temple located in Doda district in J&K was found desecrated. Initial reports suggest that it was an attempt to loot the donation box. However, it was empty. Meanwhile, a team of Doda police and special operations group has been sent to the site for further investigation.
हिंदुओं के मंदिर पे अटैक करता है और प्रशासन क्या है उस पे ऊपर कोई कार्रवाई नहीं करता, जिससे उनके हौसले बुलंद होते हैं। तो प्रशासन से यही मांग है कि उन पे सख्त से सख्त कार्रवाई की।
Now, Congress leader Rishabh Bhadoria allegedly murdered his wife at their residence in Sri Ram Colony in Madhya Pradesh, Gwalior, and fled the scene. Now, the Tatipur police received the information that the local Congress leader shot his wife dead on Monday morning. Bhavna, who was found murdered at their residence by Rishabh's father, Krishnan Kant, who later informed the police. Now, the body of his wife, the Congress leader, has now been sent for post-mortem. In the aftermath of Kanpur violence, founder of Isha Foundation, SADHGURU Jaggi Vasudev, has said that there is a lot of heat in television studios, which is exaggerated to imply that there is a growing religious intolerance in the country, while underlying that the last decade has been relatively free of any major communal violence incident.
You walk across Delhi, you walk across any village in the country, there is no such intolerance or such violence or anything. There are some contentious issues where there is some debates going on. I think they are all in the court of law. You should allow the law to go its way.
Now, after the suspension of two BJP leaders, Mayawati urged BJP to take legal actions against the users of offensive language for religion and send them to jail as well. Taking to Twitter, Mayawati said, and I quote, "The use of offensive language for any religion is not appropriate," demanding that the BJP should strictly check on its party members and that suspending and expelling them will not work. Mayawati also stressed that respect for all religions is necessary for the country. BJP National President JP NADDA is on a two-day visit to West Bengal beginning tomorrow. This visit comes after key BJP state functionaries Babul Supriyo, Arjun Singh as well as Joy Prakash Majumdar switched over to the TMC. A teenage girl was allegedly gang raped by two drunkards in Mukundpur area of North 24 Parganas in West Bengal. Two men, namely Alam Mondal and Khurshid Mondal, abducted the girl and allegedly raped her. When the family of the girl went to search for her, the family members were attacked with sharp objects. Now, the police has arrested two accused and are looking out for more suspects. More details have emerged in the investigation into the Kanpur violence after the mobile of the Kanpur violence mastermind was analysed. 141 WhatsApp groups have been traced from his mobile, where conversations regarding ruckus and bandh were also discussed. The chats had all the updates regarding the day of the violence, and videos were also sent to different groups. Now, also according to sources, most of the chats were being done in a group named MAA Johar Fans Association Kanpur team. Maharashtra cabinet meeting has been scheduled at 4 p.m. today. The increasing COVID cases in Maharashtra is likely to be discussed in the cabinet meet that will be chaired by Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. RJD chief and former Bihar Chief Minister Lalu Prasad Yadav has slammed the BJP-led central government and said that the country is heading towards a civil war. He has also added that people have to unite against inflation, unemployment and corruption in the country.
मैंने पहले तो अवसर पर कहा है कि सिविल वार की स्थिति हो रही है इस देश में, जिस तरह का भारतीय जनता पार्टी का कार्य हो रहा है। हमें देश के अंदर महंगाई के खिलाफ, बेरोजगारी के खिलाफ और भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ काफी लड़ने के लिए आप लोगों को तैयार करने का मैं आह्वान करता हूँ।
Now, administration officials in Assam visited the affected areas and also inspected roads that got damaged in floods and landslides. According to Dima Hasao DC, there are two major breaches on NH 54 and work by NHAI is on to restore the damaged roads. President Ramnath Kovind attended a special session of UP Legislative Assembly in the presence of Yogi Adityanath, Governor Anandiben Patil and SP Chief Akhilesh Yadav.
राजनीति के संदर्भ में उत्तर प्रदेश के लिए इससे बढ़कर गर्व की बात क्या हो सकती है कि इस राज्य से लोकसभा के लिए निर्वाचित सांसदों में से 9 प्रधानमंत्रियों ने अब तक देश को नेतृत्व प्रदान किया।
Kanpur police have registered an FIR against 15 handles for disturbing communal atmosphere online via Twitter and Facebook posts. The case has also been filed for disturbing communal atmosphere on social media. Police are now on a lookout for the administrators of these accounts. Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut and Eknath Shinde have reached Ayodhya ahead of Maharashtra Minister Aditya Thackeray's visit that is slated to take place on June 15th. Both leaders arrived to oversee the preparations. And pro-Khalistani slogans that were raised by supporters of radical Sikh outfit at the Golden Temple on the 38th anniversary of Operation Blue Star. Posters of Bhindranwale were also spotted at this temple. Punjab police meanwhile has beefed up security across Punjab. DMK MP has reignited the language debate with another controversial remark, this time coming from DMK MP VK Elan Govankar, saying that Hindus will turn us into Shudras, further adding that Hindi-speaking states are underdeveloped. And BJP workers staged protest over minor gang rape killing incident. Women saying that women are not safe in the state. And after the protests that were held, the BJP workers were also detained in Hyderabad. Now on ex-PM Rajiv Gandhi's assassination convict Murugan's wife Nalini has withdrawn his parole petition after Vellore prison officials rejected the petition on grounds of prison offences. Subsequently, the Madras High Court has dismissed Nalini's petition. Vishwanathan Anand has beats Magnus Norway Oslo. Indian ace Vishwanathan Anand beat world number 1 Magnus Carlsen in a thrilling championship tournament that was held in the Ahmedabad. The 52-year-old Anand recreated magic of old when he stunned Carlsen to post a win in 50 moves. And in more news coming in, Britain's governing Conservatives will hold a no-confidence vote in Prime Minister Boris Johnson that could lead his ouster as the UK Prime Minister. Bangladesh fire has killed 49 after chemical crate blast. A massive fire affected a container depot near a port city in southeastern Bangladesh. The incident has led to the death of 38 people and injured more than 100 others. At least 5 firefighters were also among those dead, while 15 other firefighters are still being treated for the burn injuries. Members of Lebanon-based Palestinian groups met with the Iranian foreign minister in Tehran. Iran has often openly supported Palestinian militant groups fighting against Israel and has frequently called for the destruction of Jewish state, accusing it of occupying Muslim lands and killing Palestinians. The Iraqi Ministry of Defense has released footage of an airstrike that they said targeted members of the Islamic State group and their truck in the Anbar desert west of the country. The footage showed the targeting of a truck that had reportedly served as a mobile base for the IS militants and was used to carry out weapons and ammunition for the group. Russian forces continue to push further into eastern Ukraine with missiles and airstrikes that were carried on cities and villages of Luhansk region. The war has now crossed the 100-day mark. More than 40 people have been living in a building shelled in one of the cities in Luhansk. And Ukraine accused Russian forces of using phosphorus munitions in the Kharkiv region and said that Moscow continues to carry out missile and airstrikes on military and civilian infrastructure, including capital city Kiev. The attack shattered a sense of calm in Kiev, which hadn't seen similar strikes since April 28th visit of Union Secretary General. Ferrari dominated the GT World Challenge Europe Grand Prix at Circuit Paul Ricard in France on Sunday with a 1-2 finish for the Iron Lynx team, while Mercedes-AMG took the podium. 9-time GP winner Valentino Rossi came in 5th with his Audi. There will be a new itinerary for the 4th edition of the Dakar in Saudi Arabia from December and first round of the FIM World Rally Raid Championship. The route will take the pilots from the beaches of Red Sea to sands of the Arabian Gulf in Daman. Wales ended a 64-year wait as they qualified for the FIFA World Cup for just the second time in their country's history and dashed the hopes of Ukraine. Ukraine's Yarmolenko's 34th minute own goal scored slender 1-0 victory in the qualifying playoff final match at the Cardiff City Stadium.